everybody. I'm Chef Nick from the Chocolate Sanctuary, and today we're going to be running through the steps for our You're the Chef's dinner for this month. On the menu today, we have shrimp scampi served over sun-dried tomatoes and spinach. And then for the second course, we're going to be doing a red wine poached pear salad with candied walnuts, a red wine vinaigrette, and some goat cheese. And then for the third course, we're going to be plating up red wine braised short ribs and over a wild mushroom risotto. And you'll be the chef of it all. Well, let's get cooking. First, preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Mine's already preheated. And once it's heated up, we're going to add the pan that has the short ribs and the sauce right in. Next, while that's working, we're going to turn on another pot and get that ripping hot. At the same time, we're going to turn another pot on low heat, and we're going to add our scampi sauce to that. This is just a mix of white wine, butter, and garlic. This first pot's going to be for the mushroom risotto, and we want to get this pot real hot before we even add any oil so that we can get a really nice color on the mushrooms. Once it's nice and real hot, we're going to add our oil in. Followed by mushrooms. We have a little bit of oyster mushrooms here and a little bit of button mushrooms for a good 2 minutes because we want to get a really nice dark mahogany color on there, and the best way to do that is to not mix them around and move them. We're just going to let them sit for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. While we're working on that, we have the scampi sauce heating up over there. Now that it's been about 2 minutes, we're going to give these a stir. And see, you get that really nice dark coloring on here. So stir those up and let them keep going in there. For the salad, we have spring mix lettuce. We're going to put that in the bowl. Add the vinaigrette to that. Toss it up. You want just enough vinaigrette to coat it, but not too much where it makes the lettuce soggy. So to plate it, we're going to take our lettuce that's been tossed, place it in the bowl. We're going to take our red wine poached pears and fan them out so they look for a real nice, pretty presentation. Stir those up. Now make sure to turn off the heat so that you don't have a flare-up. Add your white wine to deglaze. And be careful, it's going to evaporate very quickly. Now that the wine has reduced a little bit, we're going to add in our risotto. Our vegetable stock, and some Parmesan cheese. And leave this on low heat until it becomes nice and creamy like you would expect from a risotto. Now we have, in the other pot, we still have our scampi sauce. That's been heating up. When it's just under a boil, we're going to take our 3 shrimp, pop them in there, and now those are going to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes or until they are not opaque in the middle anymore. Just leave that right on low heat. Next, to go with the shrimp, we're going to warm up another pan with a little bit of oil. And this will be for the spinach and sun-dried tomato mixture. Stir up the risotto a little bit. There. That's looking like risotto now. All right. We have the shrimp poaching in there nicely. They're going to have that wonderful garlic wine flavor to them. Once your pan is nice and hot, we're going to add in the spinach. Be careful because of the water content in the spinach, it might pop a little bit, so be aware for that. Then a little bit of our sun-dried tomatoes. Stir that up. Really, it should only take about 30 seconds for the spinach to get sauteed. And now, just like with the mushrooms, we're going to turn off the heat so we don't have a flare-up and add the rest of our white wine. And that's it. And now we're ready to plate. So first we're going to plate our, see it should be, when you see it in the pan, it should be loose enough to move, but not loose enough where it's too liquid. Take our short ribs out. These have been going for that half an hour. So what we're going to do for these is place them just like this, so they have a little bit of height. And then we're going to take some sauce, very nicely sauteed spinach and sun-dried tomato mix. Try to stack it and place it nice so it gives it some height. And see, they're nice and white, not opaque in the middle, and they're also not too curled up. When they get too curled up, that means they're a little overcooked. So we have one on one side, one on the other side. And there you have it. Now you're the chef of this dinner. We hope you enjoy our food from our kitchen to your table.